Hey, Brian from SnakeBytes here. I'm out west, 40 miles north of Hollywood, California, at Jules Sylvester's Snake House. Chances are, if you've seen a snake in a movie, it's come from this place. You're watching SnakeBytes. Alright, so first off, I'm here with Jules Sylvester, longtime presenter of cool TV stuff for reptiles, as well as he provides a lot of reptiles to movies like Snakes on a Plane, Indiana Jones, you name it, he's done it. The first thing I want to ask you, Jules, is what's your protocol working with all these actors that haven't been around reptiles at all?
Actually, it's an interesting question because one of the big things about being on a set is you have to make sure there are no practical jokes. We've had one example many years ago where we were actually working cobras, and there's one gentleman who's very frightened of cobras. We was fixing the lights up on a 12-step ladder, was fixing the lights, and his buddy decided for a joke he would grab our snake tongs, which is also a no, don't touch my tools, grabs the snake tongs, reaches up, grabs them by the legs, he leaps off the 12-step ladder, compound fracture on the leg. Now who's going to pay for that? So what we do now is zero practical jokes, not even rubber snakes. The directors want to do it all the time. Stop it. We don't like it. We hate it.
Alright, so let's go inside and look at some cool snakes.
Cool. You go that way, I'll go this way.
Alright.
What we're going to do, we're going to take out a hybrid rattlesnake. It's a cross between an Atrox, which is your western diamondback rattlesnake, and your Mojave rattlesnake from the Chiricahua Mountains. It's a very strange looking snake. What kind of venom does it have? We don't know, do we? If you're going to work with rattlesnakes and anything venomous, use the right tools. And I use the same tool every time. I've had this since 1971, and this one since whenever they made them. If you don't have these, don't be catching venomous snakes. Alright, let's take this guy out. There we are. Everybody out. Come on, you can do it. Pretty nice looking snake. So we'll pop you in the bucket, and then we'll do venom extraction. I see he had a nice poop there. That's a good boy. Good smell. And just for demonstration, we usually put a diaphragm on the top to show the venom extraction. But you can see how comfortable it is for the snake. He's under the armpit. He's not being squeezed. He's just being firm. And then we might not get much venom out of this guy, so I milked him about a week ago. And right there. And you see the venom. See, the fangs are actually hidden in a sheath, the gum sheath, which protects it. And the fangs, not much venom came out of them there. He's holding back, aren't you? He's going to wait till he gets some nice warm flesh. But there's the fangs. That makes him a viperid. And look at this. You can fold the fangs up. And the see the gum sheath comes down? And they fold up along the top jaw. All vipers, including rattlesnakes, have extra long fangs, and that means they can do a terrible amount of damage by stabbing with those. As you can imagine, those things go clean through. And if you want us to look at the tail, he's been in captivity for a long time. There's a rattle right there. And every time he sheds his skin, he gets another link at the bottom here. And you can't tell the age of the rattlesnake for the amount of links on him, because the tails actually fall off. And they just keep growing. They get new ones every time. The water moccasin, and coming up now. Hey, big boy. Hey, relax, jeez. Alright, come on out. Come on out. Up. Let's just use this as an example. Yeah, see the tail? Look at that. That's mimicry at its finest right there. And he's got a piece. Relax, get that out of the way. That's it. You've got a bit of cotton stuck to you. You've got toilet paper stuck in your mouth. Sorry, dude. Well, I know that this one is not fixed. There's venom everywhere. And he's known as a water moccasin, also known as a cottonmouth, because usually their threat when they see you is open the mouth, and that flash of white gets your attention, and that's telling you to get the hell away from him. It's a very polite warning. He also has a rattling of the tail, which is rattlesnake mimicry. And in dry leaves, that thing would like that, make you jump 6 feet. All he wants you to do is leave him the hell alone. And that's, if you don't have the tools and you don't have the inclination to catch it, leave him the hell alone. Because that guy will really make you suffer. And you can see what damage he did to this. He put holes in that thing everywhere. She looks like a shotgun hit it. There's one there, and there's venom everywhere. This is the Mojave rattlesnake, which is renowned for having an extremely serious neurotoxin venom, a nerve venom, and that makes it probably one of the most dangerous rattlesnakes we have in the United States. It's found about 40 miles north of Los Angeles. It's not found in LA, and up in the top desert, the high desert, near Palmdale, Lancaster, and the Mojave Desert. This one we caught on the set of Big Love, where they do a lot of filming up there, and we have snake catchers out there. This one is actually a particularly beautiful one. About 3 or 4 months ago, I had a desperate call to Brian here, and it's like, I needed rat snakes, Texas rat snakes, reading real bad. I got this movie we're doing in Texas, and they wanted rattlesnakes, but didn't really want rattlesnakes. They wanted some non-venomous snake they could put with an actress, and it's like, what looks like a rattlesnake? Well, nothing looks like a rattlesnake. It's a very distinct. Yeah. But you said, I called you and you said, yeah, you got me something. You sent 4 of them. Well, they actually worked in the movie in True Grit,
right?
Which is the old John Wayne movie, and now they've got Jeff Bridges on it now. And there's a scene where the girl is hanging upside down in a cave, and she reaches and grabs an old rib cage of some dead dude.
Okay.
And inside the rib cage is snakes. This one is the albino Nelson's, and this is a really pretty snake. Its mother, she was actually born on the hatched, or should I say laid, as it were, on Lemony Snicket, a series of unfortunate events. Its mother is Petunia, that was on Wrapped Around the Kids,
right?
And she writes imposter written on and sends it across the floor and back up to Jim Carrey.
Right.
So this is its mother was Petunia. So we got one other snake, and I know you love these guys too. It's a Papuan olive python, and they get to 14, 15 feet. They get to be a very big snake. And actually, the original olive python I have, Papuan olive python, was the one we used on the Crystal Skull, Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skull, that pulls Indiana Jones out of the swamp. Yeah. What we've got here is the juvenile ones, and the juvenile ones, as you know, they're quite cheeky.
Right.
And they got that black mouth, and the colouring is very similar to an African black mamba. And so when you do a show, and they say, we need a black mamba near an actor. Yes.
That's not a good idea.
That's not a good idea, but how about this?
Right.
And sometimes you can actually say, for some Korean film, I said, yeah, I have a black mamba, and they wanted it wrapped around a telephone. No problem.
Right.
There's the black mamba, and it's like, oh, very nice. So there you are, face to face with the black mamba.
I mean, actually,
don't strike at me, strike at him.
This is amazing. It looks so much like it, doesn't it?
Look at it, and the colouring is identical, the pale belly and the black mouth, and there you are, you've got your striking black mamba.
Look at that thing. That thing has got some range too, doesn't it? So there it is. I hope you guys enjoyed the show, and I can't thank Jules enough for having us out. We got to see how to handle some cool venomous snakes and got to see some famous reptiles that have been in some awesome movies. Jules, thank you so much for having us out.
You're very welcome, Brian. It was cool, huh?
You've been watching Snake Bites.
Doesn't like his bum tickled. There we go. Attaboy.